Hi everyone, this is Mason. So today I'm going to present to you about my project in Design Studio 4. First of all, we visited Kuala Terengganu during our site visit to study about the traditional craft over there. So the craft that I've chosen is timber craft, where it is one of the oldest crafting arts located there. The thing that drew me to timber craft is that the meaning of it, there's actually a basic form in it, whereby before the artist draft their work, they always start with a basic structure of a circle or square or polygon, and this will be the first phase of designing stage. And after that, their design is actually to be symmetrical balance. The thing that I like the most throughout all of the design are the blooming flower. All of it will be symmetrical balance. These are some of the drafts. So other than that, I also look into the traditional Malay house, whereby it's the modularity of it, where the Malay architecture are kind of like Lego house, where the user family grows bigger, they can make their house bigger too by adding structure to it. And also there's three main spaces in the traditional Malay house is rumah ibu, rumah tengah, and also rumah dapur. So eventually your house will become bigger. Next will be my take on the building scheme, where I've chosen a concrete ventilation block where it allows the air to flow through, and then it protect the user or the building from the harsh weather and also the heavy rain. So here are some of the progress design, and this is my take on playing the scale where the user can sit inside and read. And then here are some of the shape that I followed. The basic structure of a square, it was the principle of the carving motifs, and then from there I start with like overlapping the pattern to it and come up with this pattern. And then it's also mimic the pattern of a blooming flower. This is also some of the progress. Eventually I come up with this design where my tag is actually just a single triangular block design, because I think that if this design, if I stack it together, like there's not a lot of arrangement that I can play with. But with this design where you've seen earlier, user can have infinite design arrangement. So my take on this is that I come up with a design of blooming flowers, and also this part where it signifies the leaf and sprout and tendril of flowers, where it also symbolizes protection for the building. So yeah, these are the pattern. Before going into our site, we are supposed to design a community cultural center. This is one of my research of a case study where it is Xiaoshi Community Cultural Center located in Sichuan, China. Here, this is the building itself, and then these are the surrounding context of the building. So the building is actually located here. The main purpose of the design concept of this particular building is actually architect is trying to make the building blend into the surrounding context and also integrate with the nature, you can see here. And then it utilizes the local material, which are the bamboo. So it integrates with the bamboo, and also the ceiling are made out of the local material bamboo. This is our site, Pura Tanjung Satu. It was a royal homestay back in the 90s. Basically, it was now abandoned because when the owner passed away, no one wanted to take care of it. So our tech is to like heighten the awareness of this and appreciate the craft more. So yeah, as you can see here, town of Terengganu is actually located in this area, and then our site is located here. So throughout my finding, there's actually the cruise service from here. So the urban strategy that I take is that the cruise can actually go from this particular area and bring the tourists to the site, where my aim is to provide a cultural program. So this is a location plan where these are the site located, and then it's surrounded by the existing village house. The whole area of the site is actually over 10,000 square meters. So this is the draft ground floor plan, and then this will be the first floor plan. So the main activity is that I wanted to bring in a flea market to the site, where it's a open outdoor area. And then when you arrive at the site, when you go up, it will be the reception, and then you can have an overview of the activity that is going on. So the circulation is actually continuous, and this will be the perspective view of it. So this is where you come up, and this will be the reception, and from the lounge you can have an overview of all activity going on. So the whole area is elevated, and then on the ground floor it will be the outdoor flea market area, and then other than that it will be workshop, museum, art gallery, restaurant, cafe, and public library. So these are some of the perspective view. So my design concept is to integrate the building between the nature and also the site context. And the exterior, I'm trying to blend into the surrounding context together with the existing Pura Tanjung Satu with a softer design without being too loud at the side. And this will be my ground floor plan. When you arrive at the site, here there's a stair, you go up, it will be the reception, and then underneath there will be a storage area, office, wood carving machine museum, and then on the left will be a surau, and also this will be like a resting area for the user where the toilet is located here. And then on the right will be the car park area. So these are the existing building, and then the proposed building is actually the public library, the outdoor booth, like here is the area for the flea market, and then there will be a restaurant and also a workshop where it's located near to the loading bay where they can load their stuff, and then beside it will be a artist unit. Other than that, there's actually a existing building where I turn it into a homestay. My design of the ground floor plan is actually trying to achieve a symmetrical balance through the plan, where the principle it's come from the wood carving. When you come from the deck by board, you can have an outdoor booth where it is shaded by the first floor. On the left there will be a public library, and then on the right there will be a restaurant. Other than that, here will be the artist unit and also the workshop. And this will be the first floor plan. First floor plan is that this area is a reception where you come out, and then the public library, there will be the first floor of the public library. And then on the right side, it's actually the restaurant underneath, and then when you come out from the restaurant, it will be a cafe. On the right there will be a workshop classroom where this area underneath is actually the studio unit of the artist. This area is like a classroom that they can have a hands-on on the wood carving design, and then the underneath is actually the workshop for the artists and also for the tourists if they want to try on to the heavy work. So this will be the front elevation of my building, and then so this is the reception lobby, and then this will be the public library. This one will be the restaurant underneath and also the cafe on the upper floor. This is actually the workshop. I'm actually trying to separate it, restaurant, the cafe, the wood carving machines, and then the office, the workshop. So this area, like, it will be noisier, and also the loading bay is also here, which it will be easier for them to load the area. And then on the left side, it will be the more quiet area for them. It's a surau, toilet, library area. There's actually a resting area. This will be my left elevations, right elevation sections, and this is the ISO perspective. So this will be the reception lobby, and then the cafe, the public library. My building is actually covered with a ventilation block where the pattern is inspired from the traditional Malay wood carving motif, while it is defined by a series of pattern block which creates a unique patterns and containing the principle of the Malay carving arts. And this is the step of forming the block. For the wall, it's actually a glazing window, a normal wall with a glazing window, and then with a outer layer of a ventilation block. It's actually enhance the indoor privacy, and also it will prevent the internal temperature from becoming too hot, and thus the indoor comfort for the user will be enhanced. And I've actually calculated the reception area whereby the daylight factor is 5.2%, which means it has a generous daylighting. I've covered it with a pattern with the ventilation block where it will prevent the harsh sunlight while maintaining the inner comfort of it. Through my finding, people have a natural attraction for the needs of daylight. A study suggests that the nature's daylighting will have a direct impact on well-being, productivity, and overall sense of satisfaction of a person. And for the structure of my building, I followed the existing PTS where it will be the shallot foundations, the floor will be concrete flooring, and the column will be a concrete column. For the roof, as of my design is trying to blend into the surrounding context, I've chosen the similar roof, which are the pitch roof, to blend into the existing building, but my tag of it is with clay tiles. So pitch roof is actually very good design in a tropical country where it provides protection from heavy rain and heat. Pitch roof is well suited for hot and humid weather here in Malaysia. Other than that, pitch roof will have roof eave where it also like act as a sun shading device where it prevents the rains and also the sunlight. So yeah, that's all for me. Thank you.